Hello again everyone, it's DJose32 with a couple more decks to review. First of all, we have these, the Bicycle Yomuiri Giants playing cards. I hope I pronounced that right, Yomuiri. Anyways, these are from a Japanese baseball team, as you can probably tell. And they have two different decks that I'm going to look at. The first one is this one. Front of the box, it simply says Bicycle Giants, and here on the underneath Giants there's a trademark for Yomuiri Giants. And here on the box you see what basically is their spade pip, and it is basically a Y and a G for Yomuiri Giants. On the bottom it says rider back and playing cards, just like your regular deck of Bicycle. On this side it says Air Cushion Fitness, made in USA. If we flip it over, it says the US Playing Card Company. The top it says Bicycle Poker 808, and there's some trademark information. And the bottom there's a barcode and a Yomuiri Giants logo. And on the back you see what the back of the cards looks like, which is a orange rider back in this case. And there is a special Giants seal on there with their spade symbol, and it says Giants on it. One interesting thing to know is they got the trademark information on the top of the deck right here, where it usually is on the bottom of the deck, so it's a little bit different. And then there's more trademark stuff on the flap as usual, and that's about it. We open it up, as you can see, orange rider back. It's really nice. I got these because I looked at my collection and I said, wow, I've only got one orange deck in my collection, and I had several yellow decks and green decks and other color decks, so I figured might as well add a couple more orange decks. One thing to note, it does come with a blank card, as you can see. And the cards, as you can see, are your standard Bicycle cards. One thing about the court cards, they have a lot of orange on them, yellow and orange, to go with the, I guess, colors of the team or the box. Also, the diamonds and the hearts are in orange, as opposed to red. Here's one Joker, just a standard Bicycle Joker. Here's another court card, more orange. Standard court cards, but standard Bicycle cards. Over then you have orange pips. Let's go through. There's another Joker. This one is a custom Joker of, well, I guess that's one of their mascots or something for the team. And he's catching a ball on. It says Joker on top, got the US symbol in the corners, and there's trademark information for the Giants at the very bottom. And character, as you see, looks like some kind of a rabbit or something like that, some kind of a Japanese cartoon, obviously. And I assume that's their team mascot. Correct me if I'm wrong. And there is a third Joker, again the same character, this time he's hitting a ball. And again, just Joker on top, trademark information on the bottom, and so forth. The Ace of Spades is a little bit different than what we're used to. Again, it says Bicycle 808 on top. It's got Yomuiri Giants on the very bottom. The US Playing Card Company is also on the bottom. And it's got that same spade pip that we saw in the box with the Y and G forming a spade. And it says Go Go Giants. Kind of reminds me of Power Rangers for some reason. Go Go Power Rangers, you know. Or actually the new season, Go Go Samurai. But yeah, I guess that's something about the Japanese. The deck obviously is a standard Bicycle USB-C deck, so the quality is good. It handles good. Fanning is not so great, but then again, I suck at fanning, so don't take my word for it. Other than that, they do handle it. They got a nice little twist on the colors that we're used to seeing. Spread's nice, in my opinion, for the most part. And dribble's nice. Also, don't ask me about the fairing. I see a lot of people when they do reviews, they do the fairing, but I haven't quite figured out how to fair a deck of cards. So I don't know about that kind of stuff, and I'm not going to be talking about it, unfortunately. Now, the other Giants deck that I have, I'll show you, is this one. It's kind of similar, a little bit different. It does say bicycle on top again. Rider back, playing cards on the bottom. As you can see, the lettering for rider back and playing cards is quite a bit different than the standard writing for bicycle for playing cards and rider back. You can see this is what it usually looks like, and the writing on here is different. Now they also have a different logo on the box. There is some really big guy on there with about 4 or 5 baseball bats, and it says Giants on him, and that guy in no way looks Japanese. He's way too big. He looks like a rock or something like that. Doesn't really look Japanese. And there are also flames shooting up on this side, on the bottom here, and here and here. So it's all a bit different. On this side again, Air Custom Finish, made in USA. On this side, US Playing Card Company. The top again, bicycle, poker 808, and trademark information. And the bottom, there's a barcode and a Giants logo for G. I think that's the same as the other one. Yep. And the back of the card, you see what the back looks like, and it is a reverse back in orange, which is a big seller for me. Big reason why I got it. And again, it's got the same Giants seal as the other one. I really have no idea which deck was released first. Let me just see if I can find out. They're both from Erlanger, Kentucky, apparently, but really have no idea which one came out first or second. And on flap, more trademark information. You open it up, as you can see, they're orange on both sides. So this is what the backs look like. They have a reverse back, just like the new Magic Makers Inc. decks with the reverse backs. And what I mean by that is the borders in this deck are orange and the backs are white with orange, as opposed to being white borders with a orange back with white. So as opposed to being like this, oops, it's reversed, as you can see. And the faces are also in orange. As you can see, the diamonds and the hearts are in white. Spades and clubs are in black. And again, everything is basically a standard bicycle. The ace of spades is exactly the same as the one in the other one. Go Giants. Yay. There's a couple different jokers. There's one joker. It says Joker on top, has the US symbol in both corners. And there's that character again, number 555 on this jersey, and it says here next to him, just below him, Diabet Power. The energy that charges with the Giants. Diabet Power. So I guess that's their character, is Diabet. Diabet the Rabbit. Very interesting. And one thing I note is, it looks like he's getting ready to go up the bat, and there's some musical notes here. I never really noticed that before. It's very interesting. And again, it says Giants underneath it and trademarked at the palm for Giants. And I believe there's a couple other jokers, or at least one more joker. Yeah, there is one standard Joker in orange. And I believe that's it for Jokers. And there's also no blank cards or anything like that, but there are two other weird cards, to say the least. There's this, which I guess is an almighty card. Whoops. As you can see, it has that same character on it, his head anyways, and it's given a peace symbol. And he's got a heart, a diamond, a club, and a spade in him, and again there's Yomuiri Giant's trademark on it. So it's a little bit, I don't know, you could probably use this for some kind of a trick if you wanted as a gap card, but it's not really useful. And then there's one more card, and it is a reverse card, and again it's got the same guy on, and looks like he's yawning. And again, it's not very useful for card magic or anything like that. It might come in handy with some kind of a story type trick, where you tell a story and then you reverse it or something like that. I don't know, it could incorporate it into something, obviously. It could also be used for playing some kind of a game. Maybe you can, if you don't have a deck of Uno playing cards, if you don't have the Uno game, you could kind of use these cards, I guess. This could be a wild card. This could be a reverse card. And obviously no skip cards or anything like that. But anyways, again, standard bicycle quality. Fans alright. Handles pretty good. You know, what can I say? I've got nothing bad to say about most bicycle decks for the quality of them, so what can I say, you know? And I will look at one more deck, and it is this one, the Hanshin Tigers cards. And again, it says bicycle on top, playing cards on the bottom. There's some Japanese symbols there, which I assume say rider back or playing cards or something. I really don't know. I don't know any Japanese. I have no idea what those symbols mean. Perhaps if you know what they mean, you could let me know. Then on the front, it's kind of a standard bicycle box. As you can see in the center, it says Hanshin Tigers, and there's a tiger on it, which I guess is basically the logo for this Japanese baseball team. And this side says Eric Christian Finish, made in USA. Flip it over, US Playing Card Company, just like the other ones. This says Poker on top. The bottom is a barcode, Bicycle Poker 808, and some trademark information on this side, as you can see. And on the back, you see what the back design looks like, which is basically a yellow and black. And there's also a special tiger seal on there, which has a tiger's head, and at the bottom there's some, again, Japanese lettering. And you open it up, more trademark information, copyright stuff, whatever. And we open it up. First thing I see is this. I have no idea what that says. It's all in Japanese. No idea what it's for. There is a Hanshin Tiger symbol though, I assume, at least, because it says HT. Hanshin Tigers. Makes sense. That's about all I know. But as you can see by this card, the faces have, the cards have yellow faces, I should say. And the backs, they're black and yellow with yellow borders. And the border looks a little bit off-center when I'm looking at the video here on the screen. So, that's what you get. You do get one blank card. Oop. For this one, you can see, again, standard bicycle cards. The hearts and the diamonds are in red, as you can see. And here we have a standard bicycle Joker. These cards are yellow, but they're not as bright or as blinding, in my opinion, as the yellow bicycle rider backs or standard rider backs. And I think these are much better than those cards. Because those ones are just really hard to see, really bright, blinding. Here's another Joker. This one's a custom Joker with the Hanshin Tigers logo in the center, and again, Japanese writing below it that I don't know what it says. The Ace of Spades is a standard bicycle Ace of Spades, no customization there whatsoever. And we just have a look. And that's it. There's no other jokers or anything else. And again, just like the other decks, just a standard good bicycle quality deck of playing cards. If you're interested in any of these decks, you can try the oneheadjack.com, bmpokerworld.com, or eBay, of course. And that's the review for these 3 decks. I do plan on one other review today, or a combination of reviews. So I'll see you next time. Alright?